the doctor. After a while, the doctor was checking on Era when Jungkook pulled Wine with him into a room next to Era's. Wine, Jungkook, what are you doing? Annie is there unconscious. I have to be with her. Jungkook, Wine, why are you doing all this? You are ignoring me from yesterday. Wine, please don't do this with me. Wine, I made everything clear with you, Jungkook. I have already told you I don't love you anymore and I don't want to continue our relationship anymore. She said all this while avoiding his eyes, knowing that she doesn't have the courage to look into his eyes. She is afraid that what if his tears make her change her decision. She does not want to do anything that can potentially hurt her elder sister. She was about to leave, but Jungkook held her hand and pulled her towards him, right into his chest, and quickly held her face in his hands, sealing her lips with his while tears were falling from his eyes, waiting for his permission. He was kissing her passionately while his one hand held her waist, pulling her more close to himself, making her also forget about everything around her. And she also gave in the kiss, pouring all her longing and love for him in the kiss. After a good amount of time, they break the kiss while gasping for air. Jungkook held her waist and both his hands and rested his forehead on hers, not letting her move even a slide away from her. Jungkook, so you were saying that you don't love me? But your actions tell me the opposite of your words, Wine. He said, and Wine came out of her thoughts, remembering what she just did, and she quickly pushed Jungkook away from her while her eyes were filled with tears. Wine, Jungkook, I already told you and I'm still repeating the same thing. I don't love you anymore. Please move on and give Annie a chance. She can't live without you, Jungkook. Jungkook, and what about me? What about me, Wine? Do you think I can live without you? Do you think I can love anyone else other than you? Never, Wine. Never. Wine. Jungkook, please try to understand. She stopped when she heard her dad outside the room and quickly went outside, and Jungkook followed her after correcting his state. She stopped beside her dad, who was talking to the doctor, while Jungkook also stood beside them, looking at the doctor. Doctor, please watch your behavior around her. Don't do anything that can hurt her sentiments and let her be around the things she likes and the people she likes. Any pressure on her mind can make her do any stupid thing anytime, which can even cost her life. Mr. Kim, we will take care of the doctor, he said, and followed the doctor towards the door while Wine went inside her sister's room, not even sparing a glance towards Jungkook. And she saw her mom, who was sitting on the bed beside Era while caressing her hair. She sat in front of her mom while looking at Era. Wine, I wish I could take all her pain. Mrs. Kim, don't say that, my baby. Please, I'm already suffering seeing my one child in this condition. I don't want anything to happen to you, my love, Mrs. Kim said, caressing her younger daughter's hair, who was now looking downwards, not knowing whatever she's doing is right or wrong. Just then Naina groaned and opened her eyes, making Wine and Mrs. Kim quickly help her to get up. Ryan, honey, are you alright? Do you want to drink some water? Mrs. Kim. Yes, baby. Tell me, do you need anything? They were asking her questions, but what she answered made Ryan feel a bang in her heart. But she tried her best to not react to it. Ira, Jungkook? Oma, where is Jungkook? I want to see him, she said while panicking once again, making Ryan and Mrs. Kim more worried for her. Mrs. Kim, calm down, baby. He must be outside. You wait here. Me and Ryan will tell him. You get up, okay? Ira nodded and they both went out of the room to find Jungkook, who was just outside and quickly came towards Ryan in a hope to complete his conversation with her, now at least. Jungkook, Auntie, can I take Ryan with me for some time? I have to talk to her. Mrs. Kim was about to answer him, but Ryan stopped her between answering him by herself instead. Ryan, we can talk later, Jungkook, but for now, Annie wants to see you. Jungkook, but Ryan, please, Jungkook, she said with a little hope that he will listen to her, and he nodded, not wanting to make her sad, because he also knows how important her sister is for her, and then went inside the room, leaving Ryan with her mom, looking towards the floor with teary eyes. Mrs. Kim, I'm sorry, my sugar pie, that I'm not able to help you in your such a hard time when you yourself have to push your love away from you. A few days ago. Ryan, Cookie, leave me now. We are getting late for the airport. Jungkook, Ira will land after 4 hours, Ryan. Why, what is the hurry? Ryan, my sister is coming back after so many years. I don't want to be late to meet her. Jungkook, what about your poor boyfriend who is asking for a little kiss from so long? Don't you care about him? He said and threw her on the bed while hovering over her, bending her hands above her head, not letting her move in his strong hold. Ryan, don't try to play a victim card here. I know that you never stop after your little kiss and then make me suffer. Jungkook, make you suffer or give you pleasure, my sweetheart? He said, making her blush like a tomato, and he smiled, looking at his beautiful and shy girlfriend's face turned red. Ryan, you are such a floaty creature. Jungkook, only for you, my wifey. Ryan, I'm not your wife yet. Jungkook, well, you're gonna be really soon. Ryan, and what makes you so confident about that? Jungkook, your reaction when I kiss you. Ryan, what? Jungkook, let me show you. He said and kissed her lips, making her also give in quickly, and he smiled. After a while, Ryan tried to get away, trying to get some air, but he didn't let her go, and deepened the making her push him away with all her force, and now she was on top of him while gasping for air. Jungkook, you're so beautiful, he said, tugging her hair around her ear, but she quickly got up, fixing her dress. Ryan, we're getting late, let's go. She left the room with her red face, making Jungkook smile at her silly behavior, and then followed her outside. Ryan, I'm so excited to meet Annie. Jungkook, you are making me jealous of her, Ryan. If you continue doing this, I will not let you meet her after you become my wife, he said while pouting, while looking at Ryan, who smiled back at him and said, Ryan, you literally given anything when I even start to make a sad face. I don't think you can ever stop me from doing anything, cause all I have to do is form a pout and you melt. Jungkook, well, that's my weakness. I can't see my baby sad, he said and pulled her towards him, holding her by her waist, making her gasp, cause they were at the airport filled with people. Wine. Jungkook, this is a public place. What are you doing? Jungkook, then who told you to be this much cute that I can resist not having you in my arms? Wine. For now, leave me. I'm all yours after we reach home. Jungkook, okay. He smiled and left her, making her sigh in relief and look towards her sister's departure gate. After a while, she saw her sister coming towards them with as much excitement as her, and she jumped while calling her sister, making Jungkook chuckle at her childish behavior. Why, Annie, here! Hera saw her and quickly ran towards her. The two sisters hugged each other tightly, meeting after almost 4 years now. Hera broke the hug and wiped Vine's tears. Hera, stop crying. You're looking like a monkey. Vine, monkey's sister is also a monkey. She said, making Hera and Jungkook laugh, and Hera noticed Jungkook behind Vine, making her widen her eyes while her cheeks turned red, which didn't go unnoticed by Vine, making her frown a little. Hera, Jungkook? She said and quickly hugged Jungkook tightly while crying, making both Vine and Jungkook shocked by her behavior. Hera, I missed you so much, Jungkook. Are you here to meet me? I knew you'd also be missing me as much as I have missed you all these years. She parted from the hug, asking him these questions, making him look at her confused. He was about to answer her, but she tiptoed and on his cheek, making Jungkook and Vine shocked at her behavior. Hera, I can't wait to get married with you, my prince, she said, making the other two shocked and held Jungkook's hand, who was looking at Vine as shocked as she was. Hera, what are you two doing? Let's go, she said and pushed her luggage cart, leaving those two there in shock, not knowing what just happened. And then they both followed her, having completely different thoughts in their heads about the situation.
Do you remember your dreams? What would life be like if we couldn't dream? In a universe with an abundance of possibilities, what's holding you back? Sometimes I don't want to wake up.
나 오른쪽으로만 움직이는 거 맞아?